Welcome, viewers, back to GameSpot's Stage 1 E3 2013 live show continues. I'm your host, Chris Waters. Joining me right over here, Dan Ayub, executive producer on Halo Spartan Assault. New Halo game, folks, and it's coming to Windows 8 devices. And Dan, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Chris. How you doing? Oh, there it goes.
I'm doing well. You and I, yeah, you sounded a little bit like Homer there.
Yeah, a little bit. I was glad to see that. It makes me feel a little bit better.
You're not the only one. I've got this nice controlled environment here, but you guys out on the show floor, it's a jungle out there. But you got people playing the game here at the show floor, on the show floor, correct?
Yeah, that's right. So Spartan Assault is actually playable over in the Microsoft booth here just behind us on tablet and PC. It's been great. Crowds have been awesome, able to get their hands on it.
Cool.
Really enjoying it. Control system's really easy to pick up and play, so people are just hopping in and having a good time.
You guys been disinfecting regularly?
Yeah, you know, it's funny. I found under the booth, you know, we've just got these like mass O-wipes. So yeah, we're just wiping the stuff down. It's very hygienic, people. Don't worry about it.
Excellent. All right, we're going to show off some footage here in a trailer so that people get a look at Halo Spartan Assault. If they don't know about the game, the perspective may surprise them. This is not your Halo first-person shooter, but it's definitely it's steeped within it's all Halo lore. It's all that Halo stuff you know and love from the Halo games and books and TV shows and whatever else you guys are cooking up there at 343.
We're always cooking up good stuff. Yeah, to your point, it is an entirely new way to play Halo. Top-down action arcade shooter perspective. Think Robotron, Smash TV. Those types of games were really inspirations for us when we were making it. As you called out, we didn't want to go first person. We wanted to create something specifically because you're playing with different screen real estate.
Yeah.
So the thought was, rather than just port the console experience that everybody knows, let's create something new from the ground up, specifically for these kinds of platforms.
And just watching the trailer, it's obviously immediately apparent this is a Halo game, not only from the visuals, visual design and the characters, but also from the sound effects. I think I had this crazy I saw the trailer for the first time, and I was just transported back about 10 years to playing Halo 2 and dual-wielding those SMGs. That, like, distinct clatter. I mean, you guys, how has it been to take that Halo stuff, that look, that feel, that sound, and put it onto tablets and phones?
I mean, it's been a pretty fun experience, really, right? I mean, obviously the first step was creating the right experience, that top-down perspective, all of that good stuff, really mastering a control system. But to your point, at the end of the day, excuse me, it's still Halo, right? So it's the sandbox. You can pick up any weapon. You can jack vehicles and start, you know, taking those as well. Dual SMGs have been a tremendous hit. Like, everyone that sees that just loves it. The weapons sound the same. Audio is amazing. Visuals are amazing. It's still a Halo game. Whenever we do Halo, we want to raise the bar.
Sure. And so what, you know, obviously it's a different Halo experience, but so what's fun about it? Like, what do you guys were working on something new. You said, all right, let's try this top-down, this Robotron Smash TV style game. What made it click? What made it be like, yes, this is the right thing to do for a Halo game?
Yeah, it was a really fun experience for us because obviously most of us are console developers, right? So this was a brand new, great learning for us, kind of flex some muscles we haven't normally done before. Really when it clicked for us was when we nailed the control system. We probably went through, no exaggeration, probably like 15 different control systems, different camera views and things like that. And there was just this moment when it all came together, and you get that really in any game development process. We're like, oh, whoa, hold on, I think we got it. This is great. You know, it feels a lot of fun. We started putting it through user testing, getting people, you know, obviously 343 is a great testing ground as well for this kind of thing. So start getting some other people to try it out. And we're like, yeah, no, this is it. We got it. And then it's just a question of blowing it out.
Cool. Now, of course, we saw a familiar look with a Spartan is the main character. And give us a setting. Who's the protagonist? What's the structure for this action game?
So whenever we do a Halo game, we want to make sure everything ties together, right? So this has a very strong connection into the franchise, and with Halo 4, in fact. So at a high level, the scope of the game is, this is actually a training simulator taking place on the UNSC Infinity for Spartan Force.
Okay.
So this is a place for them to test their skills in their downtime, hone their skills, all of their good stuff. So what's great about the simulator is it really lets us take you to several kinds of different places in the Halo universe. For the sake of Spartan Assault, you're actually going to play as Sarah Palmer, who people are going to remember from Halo 4.
Absolutely.
In really her first operation as a Spartan, kind of her ascension from ODST to Spartan, and you're kind of playing through that scenario. And the story's really cool. We've got cinematics. I mean, something else you generally don't see in a mobile or tablet game is like we're actually telling a story. And we've also got an agreement with Dark Horse doing a series called Halo Initiation, a 3 comic book series that's going to delve even deeper into that storyline. So lots of cool stuff coming out around this.
And more, Sarah Palmer, of course, was in Halo 4 and featured heavily in Spartan Ops. Voice acted by the amazing Jennifer Hale. Is she back for Spartan Assault? You guys have voices and characters throughout all the cutscenes?
Yeah, I mean, we definitely got Jennifer back in to do a couple of things. The weapons, the sound effects, all that stuff. We want to make sure it still sounds like Halo, so we're using a lot of those and tweaking them again for this. And we created like 60 minutes of brand new Halo music specifically for this game, which is just a tremendous amount of fun as well.
Very cool. So people are interested here in the Twitch chat to know, Halo multiplayer. You guys got a multiplayer here on Halo Spartan Assault?
So what I will say is, for our launch time frame, we absolutely wanted to focus on nailing that single-player experience.
Okay.
One thing that's great about this kind of device is we can constantly support it. We've already got a ton of post-launch content planned.
Interesting.
That we're going to be talking a little more about. One of those is a controller input. So lots of different ways to play at launch. We've obviously got these great touch controls. You can play with a mouse and keyboard as well. And very shortly after launch, you're going to be able to jack in an Xbox controller and play like that, which is awesome.
All right, so touch, mouse, keyboard, jack in the Xbox controller, and to clarify, the devices that you can play this game on.
So Spartan Assault is going to play on any device that runs Win 8. So on your tablet, on your phone, on your PC. And the other thing we've done that's really cool is we've created an ecosystem through these devices. So you can start playing on your PC, you get on the bus, go into a subway, something like that. You can continue on your phone. All of your stuff's going to carry over. So it's a great ecosystem that's just going to go with you wherever you go.
Interesting. All right. So yeah, if you're transitioning from platform to platform, does that mean you buy one copy of the game and it's cross-platform?
So we're working on that right now, a way to just get this across as many devices for you as possible. And what we're using is effectively cloud saves that are going to save, your progress, your achievements, the points you've accrued throughout the game, the weapons and things that you've unlocked. Because what's great about it is you've got tremendous customization options. You can grind your way to points, we've got new weapons you've never seen before in Halo, new abilities you've never seen before. You can unlock boosters, get new Spartan abilities. We've got challenges, so every mission, we've got about 25 missions. So if you play start to finish, you're looking at about 2.5 hours of gameplay.
Okay.
That we've broken up into chunks. So if you've only got 5 minutes, you can play very easily. Weekly challenges, a lot of reasons for people to come back.
Weekly challenges, I thought you said lotteries for a second, but lot of reasons for people to come back. Customization was definitely something folks are very curious about. Obviously, customizing your loadout and customizing the way your Spartan looks are a huge part of the Halo experience. But now all I want to know about is those new weapons, Dan. Tell me. I mean, we saw Spartan lasers, we saw shotguns, we saw dual SMGs, we saw needlers, we saw a lot of those classic weapons. Are you waiting to reveal the new stuff till the game comes out?
We are absolutely waiting to reveal some of those.
Well, let's talk about the setting here, because correct me if I'm wrong, but I seem to remember something about Spartan Assault reliving old battles, because you're sort of simulating these battles from history. So what kind of historical scope are you talking about here?
So Spartan Assault is going to focus, it's actually the Sarah Palmer timeline story is between Halo 3 and Halo 4.
Okay.
And that is going to be the entirety of this game experience. You're going to be fighting that battle. And yeah, you're effectively, the principle behind the simulator is relive classic battles that the UNSC has fought. And it's kind of like, here's what happened, what would you do in that same situation? And again, what's fantastic about that is it gives us that tie-in and players that tie into Halo 4 and the larger universe. It also lets us create, with post-launch content, things like that, a bunch of different areas, like timelines, battles we want to explore. It's a great vehicle for us to explore some fiction.
Neat. Well, if it's between Halo 3 and Halo 4, then is this post-Flood, pre-Prometheans fighting Covenant all the time?
So you're going to have to check that out. Certainly what you're seeing on the floor is, we're showing 3 missions, all Covenant-based.
All right, neat. And we saw the Wraith in there, the vehicles that you can presumably get in and capture. I mean, vehicular play, such a core part of that Halo action, and so players can look forward to that as well.
Yeah, the vehicular play is something, it's been a tremendous success for us today on the floor. For obviously the whole week. That's something, again, it's a big part of Halo. Taking any weapon, jumping into any vehicle, different kinds of ways to play. We really wanted to make sure that sandbox experience that people know and love is very present in this game as well.
Indeed. Speaking of sand, let's take a quick detour here because if you folks watched the
walked right into
Microsoft
that.
press conference on Monday, you saw a reveal of a new Halo game. Head of 343 Industries, Bonnie Ross up there on stage talking about a new Halo experience. Master Chief wandering through the desert with his raggedy cloak and finding some crazy desert being. I'm sure that you're going to give me no information about this new thing, but do you guys just delight in teasing people and just showing people, hey, we're working on all kinds of stuff?
Working on the franchise in general is just a tremendous amount of fun, right? Because we have so many passionate fans, so many awesome fans. And these are great opportunities for us to just kind of let people know that, hey, stuff is coming, check it out. And we got a tremendous response. People have loved it. I've obviously been cajoled, threatened, pleaded for all kinds of information throughout the week. We'll certainly have more to talk about, as we move forward.
No doubt, Dan. But moving forward, Halo Spartan Assault. The release date is it's drawing near. When is it then?
So we're going to be releasing the game in mid-July-ish. We're going to be announcing the date very, very shortly.
I guess so. Mid-July is like a month
right
away.
It's right around the corner, right? Tremendous amount of fun. Really, check it out. If you like twin stick, crazy action, and obviously Halo, I cannot recommend this highly enough. It is an awesome experience.
All right, Dan Ayub, Halo Spartan Assault on any device that's going to play Windows 8, or that runs Windows 8. Dan, thank you for coming on stage.
Thanks a lot.
Much appreciated. All right, folks, we're heading out to the show floor to check out Namco Bandai's booth. Then it's back here with Kevin Van Ord and a look at Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn.